Part of the department I was part of, we got them to work with Lionel's in Harlem, and for twice a week or a month and a half, we fed the first responders down in Valley Park City. They gave us badges that let us go almost anywhere, and I was shocked because I could have gone just anywhere in that area, but I took advantage of it. I saw firsthand the devastation that was done. I saw the people putting up posters and pictures of loved ones they were hoping were still alive. It makes you really angry. But then I got to see the people get together of all walks of life, helping each other, consoling each other, bringing back their community, their city, their state, and eventually their country.
The free and the home of the brave.
I'm just honored to be here to mark this day with all of you. I want to thank you for the tree and keeping the memory alive of those Peekskill residents who didn't come home that day. And we have a proclamation for you just marking the 20th anniversary. Thank you all for being here. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have that beautiful sun, and I think almost every time you've invited us here, it's pretty much been a really lovely day. So I think in this 20th year, maybe it's saying something to us. I don't know. It's a really hard period of time. You know, during that period, we lost close to 3,000 people that were in New York City. We lost over 400 people that were in emergency services during that time. And we lost so many more people that were in emergency services, or, you know, as you said, in the vicinity, to all kinds of anxiety, diseases, traumatic events. And, you know, I know, Pete, I actually got a list of all the things. You weren't there since that time. I was there, and Governor Pataki was governor at the time. And we signed so many pieces of legislation to help with September 11th. I couldn't believe we had done so much to try to help people. And there were so many times that we really couldn't help people. And we see that again and again as we go forward. But there was that great spirit that happened 20 years ago. And you really continued the spirit every year. And it's a pleasure for me to be here. And I thank all of you for being here.
I really didn't prepare anything because I wanted to speak from my heart. I think that's the most important thing. I'm sure all of us can remember where we were and what we were doing on that fateful day. I mean, that is etched in our souls forever. And I think one of the things that there's a picture that I just can't get out of my mind, and I'm sure all of you have seen it, was a picture of a woman and an officer holding her up, and they were walking away from the site. And to see the look on their faces just explained everything. The fear, the shock, the disbelief that we all felt and we all still feel. And I just feel, unfortunately, I feel that we are forgetting. We're forgetting what happened that day. The youth in this country is forgetting. And as Winston Churchill would say, if we fail to remember history, we are doomed to repeat it. So I think it's important that all of us, children, grandchildren, and anyone we know, when we get to this time, that we explain to them what happened and why it happened. Because we don't ever want to see that happen in this country again. We saw acts of heroism, not our police department was there, fire department, EMS, all our first responders running into these buildings, not knowing what they faced, helping people to get out. That is a hero. That is a true hero. And we thank those people. So Saturday, we honor and remember all those people that gave their lives. And all those innocent people. Think about all those innocent people that just went in that morning, just went to work and just expected another day. And they never came home. So God bless the United States of America. God bless our wonderful first responders. I don't know where we would be without them. And also God bless all of our armed services, men and women who sign up to defend our country. And thank you, everyone.
Sweet. But today, thank you to the Rotary and the Rotarians for doing this. It's a very important occasion. This is not about politics, but it's about remembering, and it's about doing something every day to not only remember on the 11th, but to make sure that we as citizens are taking care of each other every single day, so that we don't go back to where we were. Again, thank you very much, thank you to all of our first responders, to everyone, every family that was lost, everybody that was impacted, to each and every one of you. So thank you.
I said before, it wasn't just first responders. It was like, my dad was retired from being a steam fitter, and he was sitting on a couch, and he goes I'll never forget it. He said, I don't know how those towers came down. They're made with steel. He goes, I don't know how they came down. And he's retired, and my mother was making him sit on the couch because she goes, you're not going anywhere. He's also as a volunteer fireman. He goes, no, I'm going down there. And we go, no, you can't. He was older, you can't do that. But he was ready to go, and that was just him. He was ready to go and help out too. Like you said, service above self. And thank you for letting us be here, and let us never, never forget that most horrible day. And God bless the greatest country on earth, America.
Short. I was in the supermarket. My son was 4 at the time. This memorial, I actually emceed a number of 9/11 ceremonies over the years. And one of the things that I heard people say was that it's important to keep doing it because each year somebody who is still feeling that trauma may show up for whom the previous memorials, they just weren't ready to come to that kind of public event yet. And having that experience showed me that it's really important to keep doing this because the trauma is alive and people continue to benefit from these kinds of events that the Rotary has pulled together, especially in this beautiful spot. There's no place that's more healing really for us right here on the riverfront. So thank you to the Rotary for keeping on, and you certainly have the support of the city. Thank you.
I've been at every single one since we started this. When the tree was so small, I was just looking at it. Can't believe how big it's become. And it really is a statement here at the riverfront for a lot of reasons. And these, as was mentioned, these events are very, very important. As I was teaching in Peekskill High School 20 years ago when the planes first hit, I think about the students and the people who were not even alive, as was mentioned before, at the time, and now many who are entering early adult life, not knowing, not being part of it, not seeing what we all saw, not feeling what we felt. We all lost someone we knew, we lost friends, we continue to lose friends. For the people who were going down there afterwards for the recovery effort and then the cleanup. So it's been a 20-year struggle for a lot of us. It's a tough day for me. But what hurts me the most is seeing less and less of these retrospectives on TV. These events are very, very important. Kids are going to come by to a concert and maybe read this plaque and get an idea. But it's the full retrospective that needs to be shown to the younger people, and less of that we see. This year I thought I would be inundated with it on TV. You don't see that much of it. And it's kind of heartbreaking. And I can't watch those things, but they're important to be on for people to watch that who were not here to experience it. The people in the middle of Iowa and Nebraska, they felt it, but not the way we did here. And they need to feel it. So thank you for letting me be a part of it. Thank you for doing this every year.
But I'll see many of you on Saturday, 9/11 Memorial, the Sam Ortiz Heroes Remember Memorial, that Rotary, along with them, and Manzer Landscape and Design and Development. Did I say it right, Chappie? There you go. We hope we landscape the area. It should look beautiful for those people who lost their lives and our first responders. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Please join us for lunch, and then we'll get our meeting started shortly right after. Thank you.